Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Pop Culture History Podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and as always, joined by my side is the one, the only, the amazing, the beautiful, the incomparable Miss Brittany Savage. Brittany Savage, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, not too bad, man. It's the summertime. It's 4th of July weekend coming up. Unfortunately, 2020 has been a big pile of dookie this year. So, and with the pandemic and everything going on, we can't really do much over the 4th of July weekend, you know?
I hear you. Here. Although I do the same thing every 4th of July. I just spend it with the family.
Same here. I'll be honest with you. We go to the store and get some burgers and meat and cook up some burgers. But I mean, that's mostly like the gist of it. Like I got my mom, I got my dad. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things, you know. It's family time. It's nice. It's nice.
Right. Family first.
Hell yes. But I will say this. It is summertime. We have a fun topic that we're going to discuss for the summer. But I got to say this, people. If you guys have not been paying attention to Brittany Savage, you should, because she's been killing it in the past promos in the Max Wrestling, which is now going to be becoming the Promo Bowl, and we got the King of the Mic going on. I gotta say, man, top 3 promos right now. You and Cypher, the last one, like we discussed, and there's more to come because in November it is you and I going one-on-one, which I cannot wait for. That will take place right before Thanksgiving in November. So hey, man, we about to rock it.
Hell yeah. I can't wait for it. I'm super pumped.
I can tell. Well, here's the problem, man, because she knows me. And the thing is, her past 3 opponents, she doesn't know. But she knows me and I know you. And we got to give them a show. You know what I'm saying?
Of course we do. Hell yeah. See, I didn't even know them. And I mean, they weren't horrible promos that I cut. But I mean, it just goes to show I do my research. And with you, I fortunately don't need to do my research because I speak to you so often that I know so much about you. I probably know you a lot better than you know yourself, Michael.
I reciprocate those. There we go. I reciprocate those sentiments right back to you, man. I flip the script and I'll say the exact same thing. But it's one of those things where we're not going to talk about it. We'll let our words go when we do the promo bout in November for Max Wrestling's promo series, which you got to check out, man, because I mean, geez, this is like our 4 or 5 year going into this. You know what I'm saying? We started doing promo series in 2016 because that's what's great about Max. And I'll say this, what Dazzy does and the work that goes into it. Like, we're wrestling fans. We know we give the alternative. We give the promo challenges, which Brittany's a part of. We give the trivia challenges. But we get to name our specials like we see our favorite WWE pay-per-views and overall wrestling specials. Makes it a nice feel. And I can't wait to see the graphic that Dazzy Lee does for us when we get to November, man. It's going to be a hell of a graphic.
Oh, hell yeah. I really have like a cute idea, like a funny idea in mind for you. Like I want him to do like this cartoon photo of you. But like I have it in the back of my mind, like what it would look like, but I can't tell you.
Save it for off the air, man. Save it for off the air.
I'm not even giving it to you right now off the air. I'm not telling you.
You're horrible, man. I'm just going to say this right now. It's one of those things. Okay, when I was a kid, I'm just going to put this out there because I don't care. I'm an open fucking book. When I was a kid, people used to make fun of me because I had the glasses, right? Like when I first started actually wearing glasses, and obviously, you know, everybody knows me that I wear glasses. And it's one of those things where I used to look like, and people used to call me this, and I could see it, but it's just still, y'all are cruel. I used to get called friggin' Ralphie, man, like a Christmas story. Oh my God, I shot my eye out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'd rather be little Ralphie, that little son of a bitch who got his tongue stuck to the telephone pole, you know?
I was literally just about to say that, but Ralphie didn't get his tongue stuck to the telephone pole. That was his friend.
I just said that. I said Ralphie got his eye shot, man.
Yeah. No, Ralphie was awesome. My nephew reminds me a lot of Ralphie. Well, at least he used to. I mean, he kind of still does, but Ralphie was awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, and it also reminds me, I'll be honest with you, my weight has fluctuated, and I'll say this right now. But, you know, no, I can put this out there, right? I've always said this. I'm not fat. I'm not skinny. I'm in the middle, if that makes sense.
You're fluffy.
Nothing wrong with being fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias made a hell of a career for it.
Nothing wrong with being fluffy, especially during the winter time.
It's like fluffy pillows. Anyway, I digress. Moving on from that. Okay. Nothing wrong, especially in the wintertime. God, get myself those BSB sweaters, I'll Never Break Your Heart style. The other version of I'll Never Break Your Heart, where they're in the snow, man.
Yep, at the ski lodge.
Oh my God, friggin' AJ and Brian with the matching sweaters. Good God.
That That song was great. That video was my favorite. I mean, I don't know though. It's like tough. That one was good, but the one they came out with afterwards was hotter.
Okay.
For my older Britney teenage self.
First and foremost, I'm not going to use the word hotter when I describe this video. So anyway, all right, okay. So the video where they're at the snow lodge, the ski lodge, whatever the hell they're doing, they got the sweaters. But what she's saying is because also here's the thing: Nick Carter got that cutie beauty that was blowing the bubbles in the video, and there was a lot of sensual scenes in the tub, the whole nine there. There's a lot. It was a better video that they had than the ski lodge one. I will definitely say that as well. And also they're in the black suits. They're the singing. The overall how that video came out was better than the snow one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. I like the fact that they all had individual rooms with like different themes. That was pretty cool.
Well, again, it just gets you more into an insight of the Backstreet Boys, which makes sense, and that
Yeah.
it all comes together, man.
It does. It does.
Oh, well, I'm going to say this right now. We'll get to a certain Carter in a second because Miss Brittany Savage had a rant earlier today before we recorded this show, and it was awesome. But before we get to that, because you were talking about that, well, we were talking about my weight fluctuates before we got on the Backstreet Boys video review here. One of those things I had to mention was, so I'll be honest with you, I'm not skinny, I'm not fat, but I'm in the middle, right? My weight has fluctuated, but there was the Lord of the Flies movie, and the character Piggy, who was portrayed by a young blonde male, had blonde hair and the glasses, so I would get called Piggy because I look like Piggy from Lord of the Flies.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
It's horrible, but first and foremost, Piggy was the fucking man. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't want no trouble. Well, it also represents me because look, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no drama. I don't want no scrubs. I just
I was say that.
and I just want peace. You know what I'm saying? All we are saying is give peace a chance. Put on some John Lennon. It's just I'll be honest with you. I was mostly Piggy throughout my high school tenure and throughout my life. But that's not a bad thing. It's a nice little spirit before Piggy died and fell off the mountain or cliff, whatever the fuck it was in the movie. Yes.
I think I'd rather be referred to as Ralphie.
Nothing wrong with Ralphie.
No, I'm saying that's why I prefer being referred to as Ralphie.
Ralphie was good. Who was the little son of a bitch that was a jackass in that book or movie that just wanted to kill everybody? Was his name like Jack or some shit?
What, in Christmas Story?
No, in Lord of the Flies, man.
Oh, I don't remember. Honestly, I saw that movie a long time ago in school, and to say I paid attention would be an understatement.
Okay, Miss Brittany Savage, I got 3 words for you. I love you. And number 2, I'm the exact same way. And because I just remember that Piggy falls off the mountain, and that's it, or whatever it is, and he dies.
I just watching it and I'm like, oh, this is like, I mean, at least it's better than doing work. But
I was the same way in school. I used to love when we used to just watch movies. It was awesome because then we didn't have to do work and I could go to sleep. And I'll be honest with you, I had English class 9th period. And when we were watching The Outsiders with Patrick Swayze and the whole 9 there, I fell asleep because I'll be honest with you, I didn't care that much. But now, as obviously when I got older, I love that movie. But as like a 13-year-old kid in 7th grade, I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I used to love English class, but yeah, once the teacher would roll in the friggin' TV, it's like, yes,
Nap time.
Great day here.
Yep, that and also nap time because we can fall asleep, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Again, first and foremost, people, if you're a student and you're in school, don't do that. You really shouldn't fall asleep. If they're putting it on a movie, I'll allow it. I'm like Judge Mill Lane in Celebrity Deathmatch. I'll allow it. Judge Mills Lane, God rest his soul. But if your teacher's giving you a lecture, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, definitely don't.
I'm guessing you did. Is that why you're like, don't?
I mean, have I fallen asleep in class? No, I haven't fallen asleep, but have I paid attention? Have I ever paid attention in class? Sometimes. I used to hate earth science class.
Oh.
I would get detention quite often because I wouldn't pay attention. Okay, so in earth science, right? We had this big ass thing with like little knickknacks, whatever was in there, I don't even know. But it had basically, glass. So being who I am as a person, I was sitting right by the glass. So I would always check my hair and I would always fix my hair and I wouldn't pay attention. My bad. I'm sorry. That was more interesting than what Homeboy was talking about in class.
I have a mental image of Brittany Savage just picking out, just doing her hair, poofing it up, the whole nine there. I'm having that mental image right now. But yeah, I mean,
No, I
damn.
used to rock the whole half up, half down, two strands in the front. And this
Oh,
is when like scrunchies were a thing. So like if my scrunchie was sitting way too up high on my head, I'd have to fix it.
excuse me, Savage. Too high
Yeah.
on the scrunchies. Too high on the scrunchies.
High. And you couldn't take out your hairbrush. Not like I could sit there and just whip it out like Grease Lightning and brush my hair. Couldn't do that because I was in class. So it took me a couple of times to get it right without a
Let
brush.
let it whip, Savage. Let it whip, child. Let it whip. Okay,
Man.
so Earth Science. Here's what I hated it. I had Mr. Riley, who was a great teacher, but he was bald headed, and he was 10:30 in the morning. I had Earth Science, so I had it for third and fourth period, or sometimes just one period, depending on A or B days. This is what the fuck happened at my school. So I mean, having that like right before lunch, which you're eating lunch at like 10:30 in the morning, and this is my sophomore year, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't care about isotopic waves. I didn't care about this. It was a boring ass class. Great teacher, but it was a boring ass class, and I did not give it fuck. God.
No, I was agreeing with you. It's so boring.
Like, where am I gonna need to learn about isotopic waves in my life? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Honestly, if you ask me now what we ever spoke about during that class, I couldn't tell you. I could tell you that I went to summer school for that class. I magically passed because I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this again. But I magically passed. But still to this day, I have no idea what was learned. No
So
idea because it was unimportant.
when I took applied chemistry my sophomore year in high school, I had Miss Carpenito for applied chemistry, so I had to pay attention to applied chemistry because Miss Carpenito used to wear like these nice dresses. She would look good, and she would walk. She would walk down the line there, down the aisle. As we're talking, we're doing our work, and she's checking on us, right? So she's fucking walking, and like legit, she turns around. She's got this badass like rose tattoo on the back of her ankle, and oh my god. So what I would do was, if I would have my pencil or pen, I would drop it, and I'm like, oops, and then I bend down, and then when she turned around, I'd be all up, staring right at her. Attention, yes, periodic table of elements. That's right. And it was a good time. It was a good time. Great class. I love you, Miss Carpenito. So yeah, that's why I had to pay attention to applied chemistry.
Oh my God. I doesn't sound like you were paying. I mean, you were paying attention to some sort of chemistry. It just doesn't sound like the actual chemistry you were supposed to be learning about.
It was a little bit of both, man. It was a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So, anyway, but no, I wasn't like that much of a flirt. But I'd be honest with you, hey man, she had a nice tattoo. I had to just drop my pencil because sometimes I'm kind of a klutz, a little clumsy. You know what I'm saying? A little clumsy,
That's
and
what it is.
that's what it is. You know what happens? Butterfingers. Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
So,
Freelance.
hey, man, don't hate. Don't hate. Just participate. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you didn't have a teacher that you had a crush on when you were in school.
I never had an actual teacher that I had a crush on, but I had substitute teachers.
Okay. I
Mr.
had to.
Like
Yo, before
something.
you even get there, I don't even mean to cut you off, but when I was in middle school, we had this hot ass chick, and I think she might have been a model because somebody found a photo of her in a bikini on friggin' Google, and oh my god, fine. But I'm just gonna say this right now: one of the best substitute teachers didn't do jack shit, but she was fine. Go ahead.
But she was fine. No, that's it. I just had really good looking substitute teachers.
All right,
Twice, two times.
twice. Do you have any recollection?
Wow.
Do you have
She's
any
so
recollection?
cute.
Okay, well, do you
No,
have a
but all
recollection
the
of this?
teachers were like, what?
Do you have a recollection of this? What did the substitute look like? Go ahead. Was it a young one, an older one? What's the deal?
No, he wasn't older. I mean, he was older, obviously, because I was what, like, I don't know, 14.
That's what I'm
So
saying,
he obviously
man.
was like, he wasn't like 16, 17. He was obviously in his like 20s.
Yup.
But so he was older, but no, he had dark hair and he had dark eyes. Like
So,
dark eyes, like he's the devil. He had like brown eyes, dark hair, and he had a nice tan.
so, okay.
He had a
How,
big butt too, I'm not gonna lie.
so, so if I can break it down for you
I
here.
like Watson, I cannot run.
But donka donk, honky tonk, but donka donk. So if I could break this down, so you kind of gave him like, did you give him like the eyes like you did so you can go sit at the seat like you did at Summer Jam? Like, how did that go? Were you a little flirtatious with him, or were you just smiling and being all cute? What's the dealio, man?
I was probably smiling and being a nerd because, like, I had no game whatsoever. I was such a dork. So, I'd be like, that
You're,
stupid little Valley Girl laugh back in the day.
you
But
also realize you're among a fellow dork, so I get it. I understand that
yeah,
completely.
we were dorks. We were dorks together.
We were dorks together. Oh, so
Oh gosh.
okay, so going from dorks, guys, check out what we can expect coming from Max Wrestling at Promo Series in November. We got Promo Slam in August. I'll be back in promo action. Before we get into this topic, we'll talk about this. I'll be back in promo action. Judge versus Judge. It's myself and Daniel Cremens. We got The Shape taking on Travis the Walker Anderson. We got your girl, the Demoness, come to caress. She'll take your soul and put you in a hole. Or Rob Chef taking on the winner of the King of the Mic tournament. So, Savage, I'm going to ask you right now, you can be completely honest with me. We got Promo Slam coming in August. Can we expect to see it another promo exhibition in August, man?
I hope so.
So, yeah, Brittany Savage is ready. Hopefully, we get her on the card, which looks to be happening. Keep it on the DL, man, because it looks like we're going to happen, but we don't know your opponent yet. So, shh. There you go.
All right. I'll keep it on a DL, even though you're about to post this soon.
Exactly. That was well. Hey, okay. If wrestling could do that, you know what I'm saying. Here's the thing. Here's what pisses me off about professional wrestling. This is why I did it to segue into this. Professional wrestling, with the way it was the storyline. It's just between you and me and the camera and everybody that's gonna watch this later. You've seen those on shows, man, where people are like, oh, it's just between you and me and everybody else is gonna watch this, right? Right, right,
Right.
right, right. So yeah, there you go. Spoiler alert. Spoing. Okay, anyway, we're going to get on to the topic, man. Enough of this dorkness. Back to the topic at hand. So, Brittany Savage, it is the summertime. So,
Yeah.
I went back to 1999, and we go back to 1999, 2000 here, and I have found the Billboard Year-End Hot 100 Singles of 1999. I have found the official top 40 biggest songs of the summer of 1999. I have found these songs that define the summer of 99, and I found the Billboard Year-End Hot 100 Singles of 2000 on Wikipedia, and we are about to get in this. So I got to say this. Whew. Are you ready before we even get to that to talk about some Aaron Carter? Because I just realized I just had a brain fart here because I mentioned Aaron Carter in that, and we forgot to talk about Aaron Carter. Okay, so Aaron Carter, who looks absolutely like crap. He's got like a Rihanna, whatever the fuck that is, tattoo on his face or whatever he's trying to cover up. Dude's been on drugs, and I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude's got some mental health issues. I don't wish ill will on him, but the dude needs to get his shit together. So he goes on Twitter and he threatens Jesse McCartney. Apparently, there's been some beef with Jesse McCartney in the past because Aaron Carter's paved the way for people like Jesse McCartney, and pretty much said that he would kick his ass, fuck him up, and fuck his jaw up. And I'm like, I didn't realize the beef until I looked it up. So man, Aaron Carter cutting what he did on Jesse McCartney. What do you think?
And first of all, he looks horrible, like you said. And second of all, like I said before, it doesn't even look like a tattoo on his face. It looks like he has bruises. It looks like he got his ass kicked. Like he looks terrible. He looks like an old person. Not that there's anything wrong with old people, but I mean, when you're in your 20s, 30s, you should not look like that. Granted, he has mental health issues.
Brett, wait a minute. He's in his early 30s, man. You guys are like almost around the same age.
Whatever, like 20, whatever, I still think back to when he was like a cute little mushroom head boy, but he's not the same anymore. Well, sorry, 30s. Like, you're not supposed to look like you're in your 90s. He looks horrible. Granted, mental health issues. There's a lot of people I know that have mental health issues that do not look like that. So, I mean, the fact that he's trying to battle Jesse McCartney, who I love Jesse McCartney, but he's not even relevant anymore, such as Aaron Carter. And I feel like Aaron Carter needs to like wake up from his coma that he might be in, because this isn't back in the 1990s or whatever year this was. This is the year 2020, where neither one of them even matter. Nobody knows who you are at this point in time. And for Aaron to say he paved the way, I'm pretty sure his brother Nick paved the way. So he needs to sit down and shut the hell up. Bam.
Yes.
Clap.
Mike dropped. Clap, clap. So I will say this. Well, I think it really like started. I saw something from like 2005, and I'm like, this is like when Beautiful Soul was out. And I'm sorry, Aaron Carter wasn't doing goddamn thing in 2005 except for the House of Carters, which I don't know if you remember that episode where he like yelled, Nick Carter yelled at Aaron Carter for turning the effing music down, and he was like dancing and fucking out of his mind on drugs. For those that remember that episode of House of Carters, it's
Yep.
yeah, okay. So it's one of those things where again, I like Jesse McCartney too. I was a fan of Dream Street, which I'm going to say right now, people, if you've not seen the tribute to Christy, it happens every time of them all on the Zoom call doing their thing. I got to say this right now. I loved it. I loved it, Savage. I loved it.
Yeah, I know. It was good. It was very thoughtful and kind.
It was, and I'll be honest with you, like that's like the last thing I heard about Jesse McCartney. And I know he's done the voice of Theodore in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, but you really hardly hear anything about Jesse McCartney in 2020. Now, if this was 2005 or 2004, yes. 2020, not so much. Aaron Carter is only in the news because he's buck wild with what he does, and he's trying to act all hard. And I'm like, dude, you sang on the Lizzie McGuire soundtrack, the Jimmy Neutron soundtrack. Don't act hard. You don't know what set I claim. Fuck you. And number two. Like Nick Carter and the Backstreet Boys are still doing their thing. And I mean, people say what they will about Nick with the allegations that have been made against him. But yo, Nick Carter's got his shit together. Him and the Backstreet Boys are touring and tearing it down. Like Nick Carter has his head on straight. And then here it comes friggin' Aaron Carter over here talking about you don't know what set I claim. And, you know, I like to apologize to Hillary Duff for cheating on her with Lindsay Lohan, which I'm like, dude, that was 16 years ago. What the actual fuck? So,
That's
I mean,
what I'm saying. He's like in a fucking coma and he needs to wake up. Like, hello, this happened so long ago.
when did you just turn into Angelina there, man?
Sorry. Hello.
It's like, okay, so
I mean, like heated. Ew. He's trying to be relevant, and it's like, no offense. I used to love Aaron. You're not relevant. Go
can I
away.
can I be
Fly.
perfectly honest? Okay, so he came out with a song like 3 or 4 years ago called "Fool's Gold," and it's not bad. It's not a bad song. I mean, he's had better, like back in the day with the Aaron's Party and the whole nine, but it's not a bad song. But the problem is, he's gotten himself into so much drugs, and he goes. Well, he's also I don't like the fact that he's mean to his fans on live. You know, oh, you're gaslighting me, telling me to go get help. No, because they care about you, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to tell you, know, get some help. You know, make yourself feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, just fix who you are as a person because you're acting shitty. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing out of malice. They actually just want you to get help and better yourself. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. He's out of his freaking mind, and I don't disagree. I believe that his last album, he had some good songs on there. He is
He
talented,
is, but
but
he's
he's
fucked up.
out of his mind.
Exactly. He's talented, but he's fucked up. You know, and it's just like. I can't, man. I'm watching that and I'm just like, no, again, you don't know what set I claim and whatever the fuck else he said in that bullshit interview. And I'm just like, come on, man. And here's the thing with the person that was interviewing him, and I think people will know what the hell I'm talking about because it's fucking all over YouTube. For me, it didn't feel like, and as personally as someone who's an interviewer and podcaster, however the fuck you want to define me, I'm just a dude that loves what he does. So I look at it like this, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Like I liked, and you could tell because I've interviewed you before we started doing these shows. Like you can tell I'm very respectful. I go over what we're going to be talking about. You know, we're going to shoot the breeze or have a fun conversation before and after the show. I make it nice for people. You know what I'm saying? I make it professional. This dude started out asking him stuff, but you could tell like he just wants to get him out there to flip out or just, you know, get some notoriety off this. Dare I say, as we say now, clout. But you could tell like there was a little bit of a hidden agenda behind there. You know what I'm saying? Just because of all the craziness that's been going on. So yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. I 100% agree with you.
Like I'm not out there trying to expose people and try to get attention for myself off of this person's whacked out buck wildness. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that, but it is what it is. So I don't know. That's just my interviewer's point. It's standpoint coming out there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to get heated on that front, but I'm like, God damn, man, these people just want to interview them just to get some attention and just to, you know, expose these people, and it's just this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. It is.
Yeah, you had your rant about Aaron Carter and how ugly he looks. I'm going to have my rant about interviewing. So we're even. We're even, Steven, man. So,
Even Stevens.
okay, first and foremost, can you believe that show is officially 20 years old?
Oh, my Lanta.
Christy Carlson Romano, Shia LaBeouf, June of 2000, man. 20 years old. Even Stevens.
That was such a good show. I used to love Even Stevens.
It's a very good show. And I'll be honest with you, one of my favorite. Now, this will stick out, the BB Mac episode. You know what I'm saying? They come back. They can do their own song, Sacramento Girl. Like, come on, BB Mac on the show. And this is when BB Mac was out with Back Here, Baby. Their only hit. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
It was there. One hit wonder.
Okay, here's the thing about BB Mac. Now, obviously, they had a "Out of My Heart Into Your Head," and they had a oh god, what the hell was the other song they had? Oh, "The Ghost of You and Me." Here's the thing, though. They had those hits, but what does everybody remember them from? Back Here. And I'll be honest with you, I have to send you this video. They did a reunion of them like singing Back Here, and they have like acoustic version of it, right? It's not bad. It's like watching when 98 Degrees were like, all right, 98 Degrees just did a Zoom call, you know what I'm saying, trying to spread positivity, and they sing "Because of You" on the Zoom call. They still sound great. They still sound so great.
I'm sure they do. I feel like they always sounded really well, like really good.
Mhm.
Like acoustic, non-acoustic, they always could pull it off.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to some of the songs here, but it's just like, God dang, man, I'm watching everybody doing their thing on Zoom. Everybody singing, everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody have a chicken wing. So I mean, yeah, man, it's all about the good times and just letting it flow, man. Hey, man, I was beatboxing before to this lady over here, Miss Brittany Savage. That is you, and you were talking about my beatboxing skills, man. Because hey, man, we're both on the rock. We're rising. We're grinding. Mind right, grind right, to quote Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? So I put on my little beatbox. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's just something that I do. And we were talking about Jordan Knight's "Give It to You," man. The Carnival Savage, the Carnival,
Oh my gosh.
baby. And here's the thing. You know what it is too? Like I like the song from the album, but it doesn't have that little thing, you know, that "baby, you know I can give it to you, I can't deny, I do it right," and then it goes into the song. That's what made it for me. You know what I'm saying? That little start, the little transition right to the chorus, and everybody's dancing like it's ballroom dancing. You know what I'm saying? So hey, good times.
Oh yeah. It
Yep.
was. I like literally put on BLI, like when I'm on my way to work and whatever. And even like Z100. And they'll play some old school stuff every now and then, but I'm like, one of these days they need to dedicate a full day to just like throwbacks. I would be so happy. Like maybe even a week of throwbacks.
Not just a throwback Thursday, but a week of throwbacks.
A week of throwbacks because I feel like the older music was so much better. Not to hate on the newer music because there's some good songs, but it was so much better than the stuff that's on the radio now.
Oh, of course. I'll be honest. Mostly, I just sync my YouTube or I sync my my playlist, my Google playlist that I have with my phone, man. I can't listen to that shit that's really on the radio. And I'm not calling all of it shit like you because there are some good songs. But
Yeah.
fuck, no. I can just go back into my 90s, my 2000s. Give me some 90s, 2000s rock. Go back to the 80s with it. Like the other day, I was listening to Huey Lewis in the News. You know what I'm saying? Just got to throw back with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like yesterday, I was driving home from work, right? And I have nothing against Harry Styles at all. But
Yeah.
like this freaking song of his was on two different radio stations and it's
Ah,
so annoying. I am so over his music because they overplay it. They do it so much. I'm like, for Christ's sake, isn't there like any other song out there that you can play besides Harry Styles every 2 seconds? They'll play his one song and then all of a sudden he has like a new one, like a watermelon thing. And I'm like, it reminds me of Billie Eilish because it sounds the fucking same. Every song sounds the same.
oh, I'll be
And
honest
I
with you.
hear Billie Eilish and I'm like, oh my God, I need to change this right now. Like, she is horrible.
All right, I'll be honest with you. There's some Billie Eilish that I like because she did some stuff for NXT, and that's how I got into it because NXT uses a lot of her music. I'm not saying all of it's bad, but I do like a good sum of it. You know what I'm saying? We could differ on that. I mean, hey,
Every song is the same. It's like
it is
depressing.
okay.
Like, I'm gonna go sit in my room and slash my wrist. That's how
Whoa,
music sounds. No, but like right or wrong, like it's concerning because there's so many. I'm not trying to be like that person, but there's so many teens that love Billie Eilish, and she's very depressing.
okay, hold on, man. Goose Baba, man,
Like
calm down.
I'm speaking honesty. She's so bad. I can't stand Billie Eilish, and I'm sorry. Anybody who's listening that loves her, sorry, forgive me. I can't stand her. She's horrible, tasteless.
Oh man. Okay, all right. Easy there, friggin' crouching tiger, hidden dragon over there.
I'm sorry, it's so bad.
Right. So some of her songs that she's had, like you should see me in the crowd for NXT. It's not bad. I'll admit a lot of her songs are very very similar. I mean, some people could say the same about Evanescence because almost every Evanescence song is like very it's kind of like sad, like if
I
that
agree. Sorry, but Evanescence had personality.
that's
Billie
true.
Eilish sits there like a fucking robot. Like,
You should
hello, move, do something, blink an eye,
easy.
anything.
All right, hold on. Let me get the thought out, man. All right, hold on. So her videos, there's just the one where she's like staring and she has like all the bugs coming off on her, and I'm like, okay, that's a cool video. Here's the thing: I can't even look at videos nowadays because all right, we'll do the comparison here because we were mentioning Evanescence, right? They have a personality. Like
Yeah.
I love the "Bring Me to Life" video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where she's hanging off the balcony, and then all of this time, I can't believe I couldn't see. Like I love it. It's a great video. Like My Immortal, she's in the rain. It's sad, but it's and Lithium, it's sad, but she's like friggin' in the water, and Going Under even is good because she's like in the water again, going under. Premise, it makes sense.
Yeah. That's why I like Evanescence is totally, it's not even comparable. Like Billie Eilish can't compare. Like it's like you said, she had what, bugs? I honestly have never seen a Billie Eilish video in my life, but I have seen her perform on TV when they did that whole concert thing when
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys were on. She literally sat there. And I remember my mom was watching. She's like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" Well, she didn't say those words. She did not say those words. But I was like, "Yeah, that's that Billie Eilish girl that I can't stand." My mom's like, "She looks like she's high off her ass, and she's just sitting there, didn't even blink an eye." And I'm like, "This girl is horrible." Horrible.
Okay.
Sorry, but she's not even comparable to Evanescence.
Hey man,
I'm
if I do a pop culture show on Billie Eilish, man, I'm gonna send it to you first just so I can get this reaction
oh
again.
my god. If you're playing Billie Eilish though, I need to forward those parts because I can't listen to her.
Yo,
So
man,
bad.
you know how old the girl is?
What is she, like 18?
Spot on, Savage.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm like,
Okay, well, if you look at the first image of her, she looks okay. Again, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm okay with the goth girls, and I love all girls. I'm beauty, strength, and dominance. I love all girls. But yeah, like
yeah.
the first photo, she looks pissed off, and she's got the long black hair, but she has like this pissed off look.
She looks like the chick from The Ring.
Yes, yes,
Like
exactly.
she has like no, like I don't know, she has no emotion in her face. Like she has one look at all times. She looks sad and like depressed, and it's like that's how her songs are. And I mean, I know songs are a way of people expressing
Of
themselves,
course,
but
artistic expression.
my gosh.
Well, yeah, her face, it just looks like, all right, yeah, I'm here. What's going on, guys? Hey. Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
All right, I don't hate her as much as you do, but yeah, that's funny. I got you to rant on Aaron Carter and Billie Eilish. All right, so your mom didn't say who is this bitch. What did she say then? You're putting
Yeah,
words in your mother's mouth.
yeah, I'm putting words in her mouth. She was just like, "Who the hell is this girl?" So she didn't use the word fuck and she didn't use the word bitch. That's just me as a person. She was
Hey
like,
man,
"Who the hell is
hey
this
man.
girl?"
I remember last year at New Year's, and I didn't even know who Post Malone is. I'm like, who is this dude with all these tattoos on his face?
I love Post Malone.
But here's the thing. He has good music. He has good music. People judge him because of his outer exterior. The dude's got great music.
Right. You can't judge a book by its cover. But
Fuck.
unfortunately, relating back to Billie Eilish, you could judge her by her cover because she literally looks and sounds the same.
I like how she brings it around, people. Full circle. Full circle savage. That's what this is. That's what it is.
The circle of life, bro. Coming back.
Bro, come back. Jesus. Just in rare form, man. Rare form.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Whew. It's been a while. I've been hibernating at work. Gotta lash out a little.
Yeah, man. Fucking do a promo. See, we don't even need you to do a promo. That was a promo right there. You just did a promo.
Oh, my Lanta.
Just say Billie Eilish and that'll motivate Brittany Savage for a promo. Just say Billie Eilish. She'll go off like that. Or the dude from Five. I'll be honest. I was listening to When the Lights Go Out earlier, man. I just immediately thought, strike.
I mean, hey, I think I like that guy more than Billie Eilish, to be honest.
Whoa. Whoa.
I know, right?
Hey,
I know, but he still creeps me out.
I like that
I
Weird
wonder
Al
what
song.
he's doing nowadays with his life.
Oh, yo. Here's the thing. You're like that song by Weird Al. Do I creep you out? And yes, he does. The dude
Yep.
from Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Accurate.
Oh my god. It's a great song, people. But yeah, that guy looks very, very weird. Here's the thing, if you look at the other video where they're at like the dentist, like that smile. He's got that smile that you just want to either smack him or you just got that like nauseating feeling in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
He has that like sketchy, like predator look.
Getting the white van. Yeah, I see you getting the white van.
Right?
It's like Chris Hansen. Why don't you take a seat? Take a seat over here. First and foremost, have you ever watched To Catch a Predator?
I have with the hey, I made some cookies. Do you want some? I would be that girl. Like,
The
hey,
deep.
do you want some cookies?
So are you applying to be a decoy?
Flying through it now. Absolutely not.
Oh,
I had to get it's a story from today. I had to get gas right after work because I'm like running kind of low. So I pull up to the gas station. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get out. And there's this sketchy ass looking guy that comes walking across. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to judge him. But, he's kind of walking in the rain. He's doing this like little weird head thing. I'm like, let me just keep an eye on him. So I look even more sketchy because I'm in my car. At this point, I'm like, oh shit, the doors are unlocked. Let me put my car in reverse at the gas pump. Meanwhile, I didn't get gas. And I have my hood up on my head. Granted, it's a pink hoodie, not a black one. So I didn't look that sketchy. But I'm like watching this guy and he like goes around and I'm like, all right, if he comes over by my car, I'm either running him over because I'm in reverse
reverse,
or I'm just,
reverse.
gonna haul ass. So he goes and he looks like he's about to go inside to take a sip of his drink. And like he doesn't go inside and he like walks by this car and he starts looking inside of this car. And I'm like, okay, like, is he gonna go in now? Like, what's going on? He didn't go in. He was just kind of standing outside the gas station being creepy. I was like, fuck it, I'll get gas tomorrow. And I went home. I was like, no. I was like, all I need to do is be abducted by this creepy man because I needed to get gas. But I watch everybody. I'm like, no, sir. So no, I would not be on Catch a Predator because I'd be too nervous.
Be like that guy who got naked, get naked when he got into the crib, and he was emailing the chick online. I think she was like 13 or 14.
Yes. I've seen that episode. I know exactly which episode
He
you're
wanted
talking
to
about.
have sex with the girl. He wanted the girl to have sex with her cat. He wanted the threesome with the girl and the cat, and he got get naked on To Catch a Predator, man. And
Dude,
Miss freaking Chris Hansen's like, "What are you doing? Why are you
so
naked?"
so gross, so disturbing.
Fucking people on To Catch a Predator. Ugh. Anyway, sketchiness aside, let's get into
Yeah.
the 90s and 2000 hits, man. So I figured it's summer, so I have the official. We'll start with this one first. The official top 40 biggest songs of the summer in 1999 off the officialcharts.com. I want you to tell me if you agree, if you remember the song, and when's the first time you heard it, and just the overall, and do you think it should be on this list? Are you ready, Brittany Savage?
I'm ready.
I'm ready for me money. Yes, thank you. SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs. All right. Matthew McConaughey style. Anyway, back to the list. Feel Good by Fats and Small is number 40. I've never heard of that song in my life.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I have no idea what that is.
39 is Why Does It Always Rain on Me by Travis. I don't know that person either.
Oh,
Oh, Travis. Not our Travis, not the Walker. The different Travis.
oh my gosh. No, I have no idea who that is.
38 is From the Heart by Another Level. Again,
Oh.
I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, it gets better because there's some that we are gonna know and some that we don't. So that's the first three that we don't know. Number 37 was "Tearing Up My Heart" by NSYNC. Yes,
How is number 37?
I
Ew. But yes, I love that song.
official top 40 biggest songs of the summer 1999. Okay, I'll take "Tearing Up My Heart" in there. Right up next is "The Launch" by DJ Gene or DJ Gene, however you pronounce it. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. So okay, 35 is "Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna say this: "Tearing Up My Heart" and "Kiss Me" by here's a lot of these are gonna be very similar because the first time I heard "Tearing Up My Heart" and the first time I heard "Kiss Me," I think the first time I heard "Kiss Me" was actually on BLI when we were like picking up my aunt from the train station because we used to do that because my aunt used to live in the city. She actually used to live not live used to work by the Twin Towers, so we would go pick up my aunt. And that's the first time I heard it was, I believe, just waiting outside the train station, the Islip train station, and then that came on the radio. And "Tearing Up My Heart" I knew because of the VMAs and also just in general was on the radio all the damn time. BLI. Is that similar with you and how you first heard both of those songs?
Well, I saw "Tearing Up My Heart" music video first, so
Mm-hmm.
that's how I first heard it. I forget if it was like VH1, MTV, I forget which one. But that's when I first heard that. "Kiss Me," that's the song, that's the female, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the first time I ever heard that one was in the movie She's All That.
Yes, that's right, with Freddie Prinze Jr. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that like right at the end?
It's right when she's coming down the stairs and she falls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now it's coming back to me. Okay, you're right. All right. Okay, well that's a classic. I can't say anything about that. Tearing Up My Heart.
I like that song.
All right, so after "Kiss Me," we have "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. Duh. Well, I mean, it fits because that song came out almost around going towards summertime '99. That fits. But at number 34, okay. 33 is "Sing It Back" by Moloko. Never heard of him.
Never
Uh,
heard.
okay, well this is a good one. "Unpretty" by TLC.
Good one.
Uh, and again, TRL mostly is where I heard that one. I remember they played it on TRL. How about you? Remember the first time you heard it?
Yeah, music video.
Yeah. Doodah by Cartoons. No.
What is
Okay.
that?
I don't know. Rendezvous by Basement Jacks. No. Viva La Radio by Lolly. Be the First to Believe by A1. No. All right, here's one. Guilty Conscience by Eminem and Dr. Dre. These voices, I hear them. That when they talk, I follow. I follow. I love that song.
It's a good song.
Slim Shady LP, man. My Name Is, The Whole Nine, Role Model. A lot of good songs off that album.
No, there definitely were.
Yeah, man. All right, we'll go to "Hey Boy, Hey Girl" by Chemical Brothers. Never heard of it. "Secret
No.
Smile" by Semisonic. Not Closing Time, but Secret Smile. Do you remember that one?
I don't know if I remember that one.
"Bills, Bills, Bills" by Destiny's Child. Can you pay my bills and you pay
Yeah.
me telephone bills? Yep, yep. Um, "Synth and Strings" by Yomanda or Yomanda. No, never heard.
No.
"Mucho Mambo Sway" by Shaft. Okay. "I Breathe
Oh,
Again" by Adam Rickett. "Sweet Like Chocolate" Shanks and Bigfoot. "Drinking in L.A." by Brian Van 3000. No. "If I Let You Go" by Westlife. Um,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. That one I don't remember as much as "Swear It All Over Again, All Over Again." I might have been around that time, right?
It was.
Hey, man, you know what that's about. Here's the thing. Again, I've said this on many shows. That doesn't make sense. I mean, the UK, I get it. You know, they're in the theater. I understand. But what the fuck does a car wash have to do with "I swear it all over again, all over again"? Washing cars. Like, no, I don't get it. But okay, whatever. Still, I got no problem with this song, but goddamn. Fucking car wash. Car wash, yeah. Anyway, I'll move on. Next is "Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen."
That's a song?
Yes.
Never heard of it. What the hell?
Nope. "If You're Getting Down" by Five. Okay.
Yeah, heard that.
"Mi Chico Latino" by Jerry Halliwell.
Mm-mm.
"Love's Got a Hold on My Heart" by Steps.
Mm-mm.
"If You Had My Heart" by Jennifer Lopez. Okay.
Yeah.
"Mambo Number 5, a little bit of Mambo" by Lou Bega.
Of course.
Yes, number 12, that fits. "Sometimes" by Britney Spears is number 11.
Yeah.
10, "That Don't Impress Me Much," Shania Twain.
Yes, love that song.
Okay, number 9, "Wild West," Will Smith. Good.
Yep.
"When You Say Nothing at All" by Ronan Keating. Never heard of that one.
Never
Okay.
heard. How are
Beautiful.
they for three? That's three, right?
No, that was 8. Number 7 is "Beautiful Stranger" by Madonna off the Austin Powers Spy Who Shagged Me soundtrack.
Yeah.
"My Love Is Your Love" by Whitney Houston. All right, I'll take that. That's number 6. Number 5 is "Better Off Alone" by Alice DJ. Do you think you're better off alone?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 4 is "Boom, Boom, Boom, Boom" by the Venga Boys. which I'm for that. You know, Venga Boys, the other song besides We Like to Party, Boom, 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 I Want You in My Room. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one.
Sorry,
Bring
I
It
was
All.
jamming.
Okay, no problem. Bring It All Back by S Club 7, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin.
Okay,
And
okay.
number 1 is 9 p.m. Till I Come by ATB. Don't know it. I don't know how that was number 1, but okay. Yeah. Or did
I
it,
wouldn't put any of those in any order like that, especially the ones I never even heard of. But I think Backstreet Boys and Sync should be a lot higher.
okay. Well, here's these 11 songs that absolutely define the summer of 1999. Number 1 is Summer Girls by LFO.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain. Number 3, Wild Wild West by Will Smith featuring Drew Hill and Cool Mo D. Okay. All right. All the Small Things by Blink 182. Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child. I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Number 7, If You Had My Love by Jennifer Lopez. Number 8, Mambo Number 5 by Lou Bega. Number 9, Bring It All Back by S Club 7. Number 10, Livin' La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. And number 11, Last Kiss by Pearl Jam. That is what they've called these 11 songs that absolutely define the summer of 1999. What do you think?
Interesting. I mean, yeah, I can see it with a lot of them.
Of course, but yeah, the Pearl Jam one kind of threw me off. I'm like, all right,
Yeah, the
that's
Pearl Jam is like, huh? But
I mean, I'm okay with that. Now, all right, here's
yeah.
what you'll be shocking with. We won't go through the whole 100, but I found some ones that are very interesting. You know what they have as number 100 on the Billboard top 100 songs to 200 from Billboard? You know what number 100 is?
But
Mary Mary Shackles Praise You, which is a gospel R&B song, which is actually very, very good.
oh,
93, when I thought was interesting, Girl on TV by LFO. I was okay with that. They put that at 93.
yeah.
The number one for the Billboard Top 100 Songs of 2000s. You know what it was?
What?
Breathe by Faith Hill.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. I mean, there's a
Okay.
lot of good ones on here, like Amazed by Lone Star. Baby, I'm amazed by you. We got Maria Maria. We got I Want to Know. We got Everything You Want. You got Bent by Matchbox 20. Like, I'll be honest, Vertical Horizon in the top 5 there, that was a very popular song, like in 99, 2000, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Creed, of course, is on here with Higher, and you have Kryptonite by Three Doors Down, the Thong Song, which I'll be honest with you. Here's what I cannot believe. Can you believe that the Thong Song is now 20 years old? We just surpassed that, and the Unleash the Dragon, Cisco's album, is like 20 years old now.
No.
Oh, all right. As I'm looking at this list, because a lot of them are very, Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely is at number 30 by the Backstreet Boys. That was came in at number 30.
Oh my gosh, how is it that far down? I
I
mean,
don't,
I get it.
yeah. But I mean, there's some. I'll be honest. Looking at this list, there's a lot that. Okay, number 49 is "Blue Abadi Abadai" by Eiffel 65. So
I mean, that was a good one.
it was, but it's so damn catchy. You had "Desert Rose" by Sting. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh,
Oh my God, "Most Girls" was number 52 by Pink. I mean,
oh, damn.
yeah, most girls want a man with the bling bling. I
Mhm.
think well, most of these that are like really good. Like That's the Way by Joe D. Messina. Don't know that one. Swear It All Over Again is number 75 on the Billboard Year Hot and 100 singles for 2000. 75.
Which one?
Swear It All Over Again by Westlife.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I figured we go through a couple of those, but yeah, those are like some of the big ones. And well, number 5. All right, number 6. Excuse me. Say My Name by Destiny's Child. That damn Beyonce, man. Ah, God, but no, yeah, that's some of the big ones, and I mean, I could agree with most of that list. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all the entire hundreds, but I figured we'd touch upon a couple that like really stand out. Okay, like look at for this one, I kind of was shocked for 99. God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You, Alabama, and NSYNC was number 100.
Oh, wow.
What else can I put on here that really stuck out to me? I Need to Know by Mark Anthony is number 79, and Still My Sunshine by Len is 78. Man, I Feel Like a Woman is 77, Shania Twain. We also have, okay, guess what came out number 1 for the top 100 songs in 1999?
What?
Believe by Cher.
Oh, that's your girl.
Love Cher, man. Fucking in concert, she was great. Like, here's the thing. She's in like, or what, her 70s now? If I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken. She could still rock it, man. She could still rock it.
No, she can. She looks good too for her 70s.
She does. Number two, number two was No Scrubs by TLC. That was number two in the year in 1999.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. It's a
Yeah,
good
but
jam.
I mean, well, number six was Kiss Me, Sixpence None the Richer. Seven was Genie in a Bottle. Number eight was Every Morning by Sugar Ray, which makes sense. Even though I can't look at him the same, Martin McGrath, ever since, Sugar Gay, I'll tear your ass up in a fight. Just Sugar Gay. I'll tear your ass up. Okay. But yeah, no. Well, number nine, I'm kind of shocked that this was like number nine. Like, and I love this song too because there's like a techno version. Nobody's Supposed to Be Here by Deborah Cox. Do you remember that song?
Yes.
How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. So yes, but I'm going to say this right now to really just, I mean, just we're describing a lot of songs, but 1999, 2000, fucking the hottest times for music just in general, like to close out the 90s to start into the 2000s. I think it's an amazing time. We got to see some of our favorites, like we mentioned, the boy band realm. Red Hot Chili Peppers had Scar Tissue. Will Smith really getting into his own with the Big Willie style. I mean, you had Third Eye Blind, you had Lou Bega, you had Tyrese. There were so many different genres of music and great artists from in 99 and 2000.
There definitely were.
Now,
Definitely.
well, for you, what was some of your best moments from the summers of 99 to 2000? Because I'll be honest, most of my memories from summer of 99 and 2000 was just driving down to Myrtle Beach, for vacation and going to hotels and just the whole nine. I think 1999 was the one where I puked in the car from freaking, sickness while we were driving. But that was like the only memory I have was just driving, having fun, and then all of a sudden, bleh, you know what I'm saying? That's like the only memory that sticks out. But I think it's just the camaraderie and just the overall family things, that really make it. What about you?
Yeah, no, same, definitely the same. Taking family vacations to like Maine and Cape Cod and stuff, and just getting to spend time with the family. Definitely same for me.
But yeah, man, that was a good time. It really was such a good time reminiscing about that with 99 to 2000. I mean, I really, you know what it is too, just looking back at that, I'm glad that we touched upon this topic. I think for me, because, well, 99, one of the most serious topics, and man, I was in second grade when the Columbine shooting took place, and I was just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. I don't remember like the actual thing because I can't like remember like going to school and then all of a sudden I have more of the visual at 9/11 if that makes sense because you're 9 years old and you wake up and then all of a sudden boom there's no more Twin Towers at the World Trade Center, right? So I don't recall mostly of the Columbine shooting happening in '99, but the 9/11 sticks out of my mind if that makes sense. Do you remember that?
9/11, yeah, I
Well,
definitely
not
remember that.
9/11. I'm saying that I'm like
Oh,
just.
Columbine? No, yeah, I remember a whole Columbine thing happening.
Well, I was gonna say, do you remember like waking up and seeing that on the news? Because like I remember seeing like 9/11 on the news. Like the Columbine really doesn't stick out, even though it's one of the most horrible and tragic events in history.
Yeah, no, I definitely I remember the Columbine, all that going down. I don't remember what. I think I don't remember if I was in school the day it happened. What I don't remember. But I remember seeing it on the news, and that was like super scary. Um, and then the whole 9/11 thing. I was in science class actually during 9/11, and then the teachers came in and we're all like, oh my God, what's happening? Because like you don't know what's happening. And then they tell you, and it's like, oh my God, like, do I have to go home? Like I'm confused, like what's going on? But yeah, no, I remember all of that stuff. It was scary times.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's one of those things where just going back to it, like you look from the 1999 to 2000, 2001 time period. Again, it's like you're ending the 90s, we're starting the 2000s. It's another decade, and like I said, I still can't believe we're in 2020, man. And then we're almost getting to 2021, and it's just like it's nuts just to see how the start of 2000 to where we are now. Like I'll be honest, looking back on it, it's nuts, but it's also you get to realize like a lot of good things happen, that the bad things happen, but it's just like I said, it's a time of reflection in a way. You know what I'm saying? We're in Columbine. We're in quarantine. I freaking Columbine. Quarantine. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, it definitely like you had like your school shootings and you had all these things like bad, horrible things happening. You had 9/11. You had friggin' Ebola, what, like 4 years ago? That
Yeah.
faded like within like what, a week or so, maybe a month. Ebola like just vanished off the face of the earth. But now it's like making a comeback. And now we have like this pandemic happening. It's like, well, what the fuck? Like, I mean, what's gonna be in store for us 4 years from now? But I'm like, can we just fast forward to when this pandemic's like done? Because like I'm over it. We're all over it. Just
We are,
look at
but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this right now before we close out. Everybody, just stay safe because we have a lot more stuff to come in, and it's just Unfortunately, there's going to be a second wave of this, and it's horrible.
In the first wave, which is horrible. Like,
No, I'm just saying, like, what's coming just
yeah.
because. Well,
Oh,
this also applies to the 4th of July. Like, people are going to be dumbasses, and it's going to get worse.
oh yeah, no, it's definitely like New York was like we were able to contain it, but now we're not able to contain the virus anymore. So like the three, like us in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, I think it was, we can't contain it anymore, apparently. So I was giving it till August, but I mean, I guess they're gonna do it quickly and like do it even faster. So I mean, it's only a matter of time before we unfortunately shut down again. So I mean, just freaking listen to, everybody on the news. Unfortunately, the politicians, everybody. I hate freaking politics. But honestly, I feel like we need to just start listening to them and just wear your stupid ass mask so that way numbers can stay low, because I feel like they're messing with the numbers, to be honest. But that's just me. But I feel like we just start listening, and still, even though like the numbers go up and down, there's still a sickness out there. It's obviously, I'm not saying there's not, but we just have to, go with the flow and just don't be an idiot, wear your shit, and let this be done with already.
Exactly. And I mean, well, 2021, you can look forward to your Backstreet Boys. You can look forward to the Spice Girls reunion tour, man. I mean, there's some positives, hopefully, going into 2021.
I know. I'm hoping. Hopefully, this is gone by then. Oh God. Like, oh, God. But yeah, I have Backstreet Boys to look forward to, so I'm excited for that. Halsey. Hopefully, I mean, I got my, I got my money back for Halsey because she was saying that she wasn't going to do another tour after this tour. So I'm just kind of like on the fence if is she gonna like actually do a tour or whatever. So hopefully she does, so I can go see her, because I've been really dying to see Halsey in concert. But I mean, there's a lot of great things to come. We just have to, listen and follow the law.
Exactly. And by the way, not a bad concert. I've seen a lot of Halsey's work and a lot of her live talent. Talent.
Yeah, she's very talented. That's why I was like so excited to see her, because I've been talking about her for the last like 2 years. And then I finally got tickets, and then this pandemic happened, and I'm like, great.
Well, personally, folks, I'm going to say this. We touched upon some of the hits of 99, not going through them all just because we'd be here all day, but I want to really encompass that time period from 1999, 2000, 2001 in the summertime, really where we are till now. But I got to say, man, just everybody be safe. Don't be stupid. It is 4th of July weekend. It is Independence Day. But, if you have a little something, something, just be safe. Don't drink, don't drive, and just have fun and try to make the most out of what we got going.
Yeah, exactly. Try to celebrate everything, even if it's bad stuff going on. We have to still remember there is life. We have to live it. With
Exactly.
a safe
Live your
way.
life. Yes, live your life. Mind right, grind right, stay on it. So, Brittany
Yeah.
Savage, before we close this out, this is where I step back. Twitter, Instagram, let everybody know where you can follow them.
Okay. So Twitter, oh my God, my Twitter. At the British Savage.
The Brittany Savage, man. The Brittany Savage.
Thank you. I knew I was gonna botch that. So yeah, so Twitter, you can follow me at the Brittany Sav. Instagram is at the Brittany Savage. And then you, I guess, if you want to, can follow me on Facebook again at Brittany Savage. There's a lot of me on there, so you just have to try to find the correct one. Uh, there's a lot of passwords I forgot in the past, but if it helps, it's like Brooke Carter is like the URL name in there. So you can
Using
follow
the
me on
old wrestling name. Using the old wrestling name.
Carter. Who? I don't know who that is.
So follow her on the Facebook. Guys, check this podcast out on wrestlingwithwrestling.com, soundcloud.com/MC Larkin92, StephenMikeShow.com, SM Show 1, MCL92, and pop_culture_pod on the Twitter for the Pop Culture History Podcast. Like I said, if you're listening to what we're talking about the 90s and shooting the breeze as we do, and we put a smile on your face during this time period, we're happy because, you got to stay positively proactive. And I hope what we discussed today from the 90s, 2000s makes you go back and want to listen to those songs, because we got a lot of stuff to do during quarantine. Staying positively proactive. You can be working out, you can be listening to music, but do something that makes you feel happy during these times. And also, check out the Brittany Savage on all her social media fronts. Check her out in the promo bowl, friggin' promo competitions, whatever the hell we got it going on. There's a lot of promos to be had here, people. Max Wrestling UK and maxwrestling.weebly.com. Max Wrestling UK, people. Check it out. And yeah, check out LFC, Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. T-shirts now on teespring.com. Get yourself a T-shirt. Get yourself a tank top. It's a great message. Check out.
Get me one of those T-shirts. Still, I'm the freaking worst.
Well, buy a T-shirt, man.
I know I'm the worst. I just told you I'm the worst. I have to remember to do this.
Buy a t-
Also, one thing to add on to, I'm sorry, I forgot. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can actually watch a lot of older wrestling, like WSU stuff. So you could check your girl out from like way back when.
Yes,
Good
that's
time.
right. That's right. I did see the post from a lot of wrestlers. I think Bo, shout out to Bo, put it up there. You get to see old Brittany Savage from WSU, NYWC.
Quite
Yeah.
yep, some fun times. Check them out. There's a lot of other things up there as well from
Ah,
like recent times too.
all right. Check out your Amazon for that, man. And check out NYWC all in all, man. Check out NYWC, New York Wrestling Connection. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. So, Brittany Savage, before we close this out, making the people feel good, do as only we can do. Do you have any final words for the people?
Same as always. Just stay safe. Like I said, just abide by the law. Do what we have to do so we can get America back up and running.
Hell to the yeah. Beautifully said. So, for Billie Eilish's #1 fan, Brittany Savage, my name
Yeah.
My name is Mike Larkin. Thank you so much for listening to another edition of the Pop Culture History Podcast. We'll be back in the next episode with some more fun, some more goodness, and a whole lot of, they call me the Don Dada. Brittany Savage, thank you as always.
Thank you.